made an apple cinnamon syrup today, and I made a little latte with oat milk and espresso from my Nespresso machine, and it's really good. I am back from my road trip, which was 2.5 weeks long from Colorado to California, and then back, obviously. That was so much fun. We did so many things. Every single day was like a whole adventure. So we drove from Colorado, like Denver area, all the way down to Las Vegas to San Diego, and then we drove up the coast to Monterey. We spent time in LA and like San Diego and stuff. But the main destination was Monterey for Monterey Car Week. My husband is super into cars. It was a couple days of just the most expensive, craziest cars you've ever seen. And that was kind of wild. And I never thought I could be like burned out on seeing cars, but that's kind of how I felt by the end of it. But it was really cool just to, be able to say that I've seen all of those cars, and to the point where I even got tired of seeing them. That was cool. And then, after Monterey, we drove up to San Francisco, and then Sonoma, Sacramento, stopped in Lake Tahoe, and then just kind of drove all the way back home through like the boring Nevada and Utah areas and stuff. So I did plan on knitting my sabai top, and I did not end up even do like one stitch of it. I was just like, we were doing so many things every single day that I just never like found the time to start knitting on it. So, and I actually did have to undo most of it because my tension was so bad, it was rowing out, as they say. So sabai top, still in the beginning stages, still working on just the front piece. I will show you in just a second. That's my current work in progress. Since I have uploaded to YouTube, I have knit 2 projects. I finished the Princess Peplum top by Vera Grazia. It's not my favorite thing. Once again, I think I kind of like should have just spent more time on it. It's a little too cropped in my opinion, and then I didn't end up doing the lace at the bottom, which I feel like would have definitely added to it. So I'll show that in just a minute too. And then I did mention the Audrey top. That's by Petite Knit, and I made that with Sandnes Garn Matcha, and I love the color. I did say that I didn't like the tension in that one quite as much because I kind of did rush it. Well, the reason I rushed that one is because I wanted to wear it on my trip. So that there was kind of a reason for that. It's alright. I don't hate it. I have worn it a couple times. So that's what I have going on right now. But since my trip to California, I have been starting to get ready for fall and get like super excited for fall. Hi guys, who's excited to talk about fall knitting? Me. And you, maybe? I have kind of a long list, but I think that's okay because then there's like stuff to choose from. So the first one I want to talk about is the Cloud Sweater by Petite Knit. It's kind of just a very basic, kind of like fluffy looking like cloud sweater, all one color. I decided drops air and drops alpaca silk. I have heard really good things about this yarn, and I don't love itchy sweaters, so I don't even want to risk it with the kids silk. I think that would be the best way to go. I did look at Ravelry and like scour through what people have made and like people's reviews of the yarn, and I think that would be a really good way to go. The color I want to do is like a nice, really light like lavender. So that's the first one. And then the second one I was looking at is the Sevilla blouse, also by Petite Knit, and I was thinking about doing drops Belle and knitting for Olive pure silk. And I was thinking about doing like a whitish kind of a sweater. And this would be a lighter kind of sweater, like more cotton focused, less hot. I like to have variety in my sweaters. I don't like all wool because yes, I live in Colorado, but I'm not always outside, you know, so I don't want to be sweating wherever I am. So I do like a cotton sweater. I also scoured through Ravelry, and that seemed to be a good combination of yarn, so that's what I went with for there. Number 3 is the Olga jacket, and I want to do like a light kind of sage green with white, and I was thinking Drops Nepal, and I was thinking about steeking it. So I've seen a few videos, but steeking is where you kind of felt the wool where the cardigan, like the buttons are supposed to be, and then you cut it and then you knit the button band on there. I'm pretty sure. I will obviously look more into it when I decide to do it, but the reason I decided that I would like to do that is because since I've been struggling so much with the knitting flat and like the back and forth, and I just don't love how my tension looks, I would be able to just knit in the round for that, and the tension looks a lot better. Like, this is a very beginner sweater and it looks okay, like it looks good. I feel like it doesn't look very rode out or anything, and this was in the round. So that, I think that would be awesome. That would be really cool if I could do that, because the idea of knitting a cardigan and knitting it flat back and forth like kind of makes me worried about spending my time like so much on something that wouldn't look good. So I think that'd be a really cool try. Those are like the sweaters that I want to make, and being in California and like the kind of cooler like seaside weather really inspired me to like think about what sweaters I want to make this fall. And then I did pick up a few things in California for like some smaller projects. I picked up knitting for all of pure silk in like a white kind of color. I want to make a holly bandana because I have like really light hair and I don't like getting sunburned on my head, but I don't always want to wear a hat, if that makes sense. So it would be like something light that I could cover my hair with. I think that'd be cute. I have the yarn now, so that would be like a small project I want to work on. And then I did also buy, I think, Cardiff Cashmere Classic yarn in a beautiful red color, which I'll show. I think I want to make that maybe more towards Christmas because it's very red, and I want to make it for myself because I want that to wear. I think it'd be so cute. So those are all the plans I have for now. It sounds like a lot, and I definitely probably won't make all of that. But I did want to mention that I'm leaning more towards like the Drops yarn because it's on the cheaper side, and since I'm still kind of new to knitting, I think Drops, I've heard a lot about Drops. It's on the cheaper side, it's low cost, but also good enough quality that like you'll actually use what you'll wear instead of like acrylic yarn or like what's at Michael's. I did also want to show you guys what I filmed for my trip. I didn't really knit anything, so it's going to be like more vlog style, but I did go to a few like cute places that I wanted to show you, so I wanted to include that in this video as well. Here is one thing I bought from California, these little needle end covers. They're little tulips. I got this from Morro Bay Yarn Shop. This is the disaster of my sabai top in my frogging attempts. But here is kind of the best attempt I've got so far. It still doesn't look amazing on camera, but I mean, it'll have to do. It'll have to do. It's alright. It's okay. I think it's still fine. Yeah. And then I also bought these stitch markers. So cute. Little flowers in different colors. You can use white if it doesn't match the pink. I also bought this little tote bag from the yarn shop. It was just so cute, and I love the sheep, and I've never really used a tote bag, so this is gonna be the tote bag, and I can put my projects in there. So that's that. And here is the yarn that I bought. The knitting for olive pure silk. Very nice. I've never actually seen this yarn. It's in the color cream. I have like been to many yarn shops and I have not been able to find this. So I was really happy when I stepped into this yarn shop. I forgot the name of it, but I'll put it on the screen there. And it was such a great, like, beautiful shop. Oh my god, if you're ever in Monterey, I would definitely recommend going there. And then this cashmere yarn is what I picked up at Morro Bay as well. Cashmere Classic in whatever color this is, very bright red. Yeah, but very soft, very swishy, and I would love to make a little Sophie scarf with that. So there that is. I did want to say that I'm wearing my Patrick blouse right now, and I knit this in my last YouTube video, so go and check that out. I did wear this on my trip to California, and it was perfect. It was so perfect. The weather was like 60, 70 degrees, and this was the perfect sweater to wear. I found like the cutest little tank top to wear with it. It's got the cutest like lace straps, so that kind of sticks out, but cute. All right, next we've got the Princess Peplum top by Vera Grazia, which I made. This was in Drops Belle in the red color. Actually, after like trying it on and putting the jeans on with it that I like, I'm not mad about it. I do like this. I do wish I made it just a little longer, just a little, so that way my tummy is not peeking out. But it's very comfortable. I like the red. I like how I did the straps. I just made 2 very long I-cord straps and then tied them in a bow. And I didn't end up doing the lace. I just did an I-cord bind off because I felt like that was pretty cute. I do like it. But yeah, just it could have been a little better. It could have been a little better. Still not super sure like what I would wear over this. If I would wear like, I mean actually a jean jacket and like different pants would be kind of cute. Actually, I might wear that. Actually, I might show you that just so I can prove to myself that I made it good looking. I like this. I think this is cute. I would definitely wear this. I got these pants from Uniqlo. There's not a Uniqlo in Colorado, so I really wanted to go in person and just try everything on because shopping online, I hate shopping online because I don't like returning stuff. It's just so annoying. So I got these there. They're like the cotton linen pants. But I think this is a cute little combination. Kind of like a fall, summer to fall kind of an outfit when it's like a little chilly. I could put on like my Doc Marten boots. That'd be kind of cute. Okay, we can style this top. It's all right. Okay, next, or I guess last but not least, my Audrey top by Petite Knit in Sanduscar and Matcha. I found a strapless bra actually that works with this. And tell me why I don't actually hate it right now. I do like it. The front is definitely better than the back. The back is where it rode out really bad because I think I just got like, I was just done. I was so done with this thing. Not because it was boring or anything. I just wanted to be done with it so that way it could be ready for my trip. And it was coming to like the last couple days before like it had to be done. So I have to kind of wear my hair down with it to cover the ugly part that I don't like. But I like it. Look at this. And yeah, it was a very easy beginner-friendly pattern, and I was happy that I could use the matcha color, and it turned out really cute. Very summer, very spring, I guess, like green, plants, flowers, you know. Actually, it looks pretty cute with these pants too. So these pants are kind of a winner. I'm happy I picked them up. I also picked up those jeans from Aritzia in Las Vegas. Yes, I have Aritzia here, but I wanted to go jean shopping since I only had like one like good solid pair of jeans. So now I've got 2. I've got these pants now. And then I got some other pants from Uniqlo that were like kind of like hiking pants, kind of like balloon type pants. Different vibe. So yeah, anyway, that's everything about what I bought. Yeah, let's get into the vlog. Let's see what we did during our trip. I did want to tell you one more thing about our trip that was really special. So it was me and Vlad's 10-year anniversary on August 20th. So it was kind of like a 10-year anniversary road trip. That's kind of how we turned it into something just like more special than just going for Monterey Car Week. Obviously, like I didn't go there just to see the cars. Like there's so many fun things to do on the way up to California and like to Monterey and stuff, so it was for both of us. My favorite part of the trip was definitely Big Sur, and just like that day that we spent driving from LA to, we actually drove from LA, Santa Ana, all the way to San Jose to get to like our next hotel. And like that day, just driving up the coastline was so fun. So fun. We stopped in Morro Bay, which I decided I love. They have like all these sea otters, which I only saw a few of them, but I know there's more. And then just like the volcanic rock was so pretty to see in person. It was just like, that is a big rock, like very random. And Big Sur, driving along that road. We, the road trip was in my husband's Corvette, a C8 Corvette. I'll show a picture. You'll actually see the car in the video too, but there's not a lot of trunk space, so we had to be very cautious and like thoughtful about what we would bring on the trip, what we would buy on the trip too, because you don't want to buy too much stuff and then you can't take it home. The car is very comfortable, so I had no problem. All right, let's get into it. Hey guys, we are in the town of Solvang, California. It's like a small little Danish town. It's really, really cute. They have these little buildings that look kind of European. They have the windmills and they have a Dutch bakery. It looks super good. We're just kind of passing through, so I just wanted to like walk down the street a little bit and show you what's going on. So let's see it. A cute little wine bar. Looks like a little motel type of thing, but it's actually cute. I wasn't. Sorry, I said Dutch, but I meant to say Danish. This is a different country. What's the country? Copenhagen? Denmark. Denmark.
That explains why the term is Danish, because
Yes.
they got the same letters.
Yes. Alright, let's go to Morro Bay. The big rock with the otters.